Star Wars fans are reacting to the new LEGO Star Wars DLC, and Halo fans aren't too thrilled with the new battle rifle changes. In celebration of May 4th, aka Star Wars Day, WB Games have launched 2 new DLC packs for LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. One of the packs, The Mandalorian Season 2, features characters like Ahsoka, Boba Fett, and Moff Gideon. The other pack, Star Wars: The Bad Batch, features characters like Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Crosshair, and Echo. Players can purchase these new packs separately, or they can grab the Character Collection Pack, which includes Mando Season 1, Solo: A Star Wars Story, Rogue One, and more. Fans of the game reacted to the new DLC trailer and expressed some interest in more than just new characters. In the YouTube comments, users said things like, quote, "Now what I need are story DLCs. I'd play through Clone Wars and The Mandalorian, for example. DLCs with new story missions will be incredible." Over on Reddit, users seem to have a similar opinion and said things like, quote, "Those are just characters? No new missions or planets? A bit of a letdown." Yeah, I feel like initial marketing indicated at a minimum Rogue One and Solo would get story content. So overall, it seems like fans have their fingers crossed for both Clone Wars and story missions in some form or another. Hit the comments of this video and let me know what you're hoping for. Personally, I was hoping for the game to go on sale today, but I guess it's too soon for that. Tomorrow makes a full month since the game actually released. Not to mention, the game has also sold incredibly well, becoming the biggest launch in the history of the LEGO series, selling through 3.2 million units over its first 2 weeks. Another game that features wars in space is Halo, and a ranked-only melee buff for the battle rifle in Halo Infinite Season 2 has not gone over very well with fans. The buff for the battle rifle's melee in the ranked playlist essentially keeps the weapon performing as it was in Season 1, following the otherwise universal 10% melee damage reduction introduced as a part of Season 2. The patch notes state the battle rifle's melee damage was kept intact and ranked in order to preserve the battle rifle's 2-burst beatdown after the global melee reduction. It's also important to note that all players start with a battle rifle in ranked. Fans, by and large, don't seem to be thrilled with the battle rifle change. Having a weapon that performs differently in ranked as opposed to other playlists, players on the Halo Infinite subreddit argue that having a weapon that performs differently in ranked as opposed to all other playlists makes the game more confusing and punishing for players who jump in between different playlists frequently. The move seems to cater to the game's more competitive community, who would be upset if the battle rifle received significant changes, but in the process upset the game's more casual audience. Many fans are wondering why 343 didn't simply add the melee damage buff to the battle rifle in social playlists as well. And in other online shooter news, Apex Legends might start releasing characters slower. In a new interview, the game's senior character designer, Devan McGuire, explained that while Apex Legends is more about movement and firearms than legend abilities, those abilities can still unbalance the game as it becomes more difficult to create characters who are unique without being too overpowered or niche with each passing season. McGuire explained that the game may reach a breaking point where adding a new legend every season may become detrimental to the game itself, saying, quote, "Whether or not that pattern continues is an ongoing discussion, and it might not be changed, but we don't want to saturate the pool of legends." So what do you think about this? Would you mind if they slowed down the release of legends? And what other games do you think should slow down with the release of characters?